Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Thursday, September the 22nd, 2022. Today's General Hospital's typical Thursday. We had some things going on. We had Finn, Jordan, and Portia talking. They were talking over the toxicology report, and Finn says he kind of recognizes the poison as being of a reptile venom, reptile poison. So that's going to be interesting. Who has access to reptile poisons or venom? Um, Speaking of reptiles, I don't know why this just popped into my head. When was the last time Finn ever talked about his Roxy? That's his, like, I guess, what, kimono dragon or whatever that was. Roxy was his life. I guess, look, when he got little Violet, he said, hit the road, Roxy. Because Roxy went everywhere he went. I mean, so look, that I don't know why I thought, well, you know what? Reptiles, I thought of Roxy talking about Finn. So anyway, if anybody knows if Finn ever mentioned getting rid of Roxy, let me know. Let's see. So Jordan couldn't stress enough for there to be no more leaks to the press, doctor. And every time she would say, I believe it was a doctor that released that information, she would look at Finn, and Finn is like, you knew it was Finn. So he goes, you're right. No, it won't be mentioned. She goes, because that's one piece of information that we have that the public doesn't have. So we're getting all kind of fake tips, fake confessions, but they don't know about the poison. Now they know about the hook. So Finn is sorry about that. She goes, no, I understand. You would think we're going to do the public good, warning them it's a hook, but now, with all our phones ringing, we can't concentrate on, the real leads, or we have to now wade through all of these false leads to try to get a good lead. So they're going to, it was interesting that they did come up with that, and that's where they're at with that. Portia goes to call Trina. She goes, don't worry, I won't tell her anything personal about the case, because I definitely want her to be able to sleep at night, but I need to check in on my daughter. So then when she comes back, somehow they were talking. Jordan was saying, Portia said, is there anything else I can do to help? Is there anything, that I can do right now? And Jordan says, no, this is about it. Bottom line, something about the truth, getting down to the truth, or we all are going to have to face something kind of veiled. Jordan said it to Portia. And as she walked away, Portia's looking like, what does that mean, the truth? Or somehow we all should value the truth or something. And Portia's like, Jordan should just say, look, I know about Trina, to Portia, because that would completely knock Portia off her game there, where Curtis is concerned, worrying about, is Jordan going to tell? Because right now, Portia is very solid and knowing this is my secret and I'm keeping this secret, and me and Curtis tell each other everything. So I would have just thrown that out at her just so that she would have it, right? Have that information. And then we have Anna and Valentine talking. Anna is telling Valentine that she got word from the WSB, some of Robert's contacts, and they will not even get involved with this case, because of Victor, and they won't even go in to try to get Charlotte. They're like, no, we're out. It's too dangerous, especially for a case we're not really on. So Anna says, I think I was wrong putting Lucy, getting Lucy involved to try to get information out of Victor. And as Anna is saying that, I'm like, you think, Anna? From the very beginning, Victor was always too dangerous to get Lucy involved with, but you were so busy trying to find out what Valentine was up to. You didn't care, Anna. You didn't care one little bit. What does Victor have over Valentine? What's good, Lucy? You find out. I mean, she didn't care the danger she threw Lucy into. So now, oh my goodness, it's just so important for me to pull Lucy off the case. Oh no, we got to find her. So they go to deception, and Maxie's like, nah, Victor showed up. She didn't want to go to lunch, but ooh, I was surprised. She actually went with him, and she didn't know where they were going. Now, Lucy sent a text, and it was talking about stars, and it had jack-o'-lanterns on it and all of this. And Maxie was trying to figure out, why would she send that text? It's not even Halloween yet, you know, and it's pumpkins, not jack-o'-lanterns. So perhaps, because trust me, I kind of fast forwarded a lot of the Maxie stuff. I did. I'm not that interested in Maxie. I don't know. Did she remember something and text Anna, tell Anna, haunted star? Because next thing I know, there's a big old, you know, cook with a rope going on to the deck of the haunted star, and Anna and Valentine took some kind of little launch over to the boat and jumped on board. So at some point, Anna found out about the haunted star. In the comments, if Maxie told her, let me know, because otherwise I'm wondering, did Anna understand that text, that cryptic text? So they're going to try to, you know, see if Lucy is okay, but they're at this point, they're trying to dodge the bodyguard that's just come onto the deck because Victor wants to get Lucy alone. See, in there, Victor put this huge diamond brace. Lucy was kind of like, should I be worried? Or, you know, technically you're kidnapping me. And he's like, oh, no. Does it seem like I'm kidnapping you? And so then he gives her this bracelet, and she's like, oh, excuse me, boy, this looks like some beautiful diamonds. She's like, look, what else is next? I mean, Lucy was just taken aback with it and actually kind of liking it, because poor Marty can't afford nothing like that for her, right? So Victor is, you know, saying, yeah, you know, he had a lot of plans for his family, but he can't seem to get them all on the same page. They're not that loyal. He needs someone he could trust. He needs a lieutenant, a little second right-hand man, lieutenant, whatever he called it. And that could be you. And she's like, well, what plan do you have? And he goes, oh, no. I can't say that just yet. It's like, look, I just gave you a bracelet. You're only really nice to me because I gave you something worth something, you know? So he says, no, things are going to change. There's going to be a lot of changes, some real cryptic, like those Cassadines are with world domination, cryptic, you know. And so Lucy's trying to, you know, can I get a little hint? Can't you tell me just a little? He's like, no, not yet. So then when he sends, I think Johan was his name, out to the deck, he comes up behind Lucy, alone at last. And he kind of comes up to the back of her, you know, he's behind her, whispering in her ear, and she's kind of like, ooh, yikes. But this bracelet sure does look nice. So anyway, that's what happened with Lucy and Victor. I'm sure Anna and Valentine are gonna be discovered tomorrow, because Valentine was about to sneeze on deck, and Anna pushes him against the wall, trying to hold his nose from the sneeze, and Johan heard a bump, a thud on deck. So he's going to go check that out, and I'm sure he's going to find them tomorrow. And then we also have Kevin. Liz decides she wants to be hypnotized again because she has to know who this woman is. So Kevin was on his way out, but she convinced him. He changed his appointment. He goes, okay. So he takes her back in. She sees there's a man up on the stairs, but she can't make him out. So now she's going back to the bottom where the woman is laying down, but Kevin was kind of worried because she was not responding to any of his questions under hypnosis. So at this point, he goes, okay, so at this point, I'm going to bring you out. I'm going to count backwards from 5, and, you know, whatever. So he counts backwards. Just as Elizabeth was getting ready to remove the hair from the woman's face, he had gotten to 1, so it snapped her out of it. But she then says, I know what I have to do. And she runs out. So she gets her sketching kit and goes into probably Finn's office, and she starts sketching, drawing the face of a woman. And then Finn is in, so then she wasn't in Finn's office. She was in somebody else's office, maybe Terry's, because Finn is actually in his office looking at his phone, looking at pictures of Violet, smiling at pictures of Violet. And then he swiped over, and it was him, his wife, and probably the doctor that he said died of a snake bite while they were in Doctors Without Borders. So when we see the picture of Finn's wife, we also see Elizabeth finishing the sketch, and there's the woman on the sketch. There's the woman. So we're going to see how on earth does that all tie into whatever it's going to tie into. That was interesting how they ended with that. And that is pretty much it with General Hospital today. Kind of a short recap because there really wasn't much to talk about, much that I cared to talk about. Oh, Sonny got a hold of Carly, finally. And he was able to tell her about Brando. Told her he has bodyguards on everybody not to come home until he gives her the all clear. He's like, you know, you're safe where you're at, Carly. Just please. Now, you know, she's not going to be gone that long, but this does give her a reason to stay in Jacksonville and fight. Now, you know, the chick that's head of the gentrification committee. And of course, she comes in bothering Carly 2 separate times. You know, I'm so sick of that woman. So Carly pretty much lets her know, putting her on notice that, you know what, you thought I was a Spitfire or Hellraiser then. She goes, you have no idea who I am now. So she is going to give Carly a reason to be Carly. She's got a, you know, reason to just get down to her level and get things done, because she goes, you know, with all that money you used to have, because look, we do have Google here in Florida. We know about the hotel. She goes, and it was a nice hotel too that you lost. And now look how the mighty have fallen. So Carly's just looking at her, you know, it's like it's only just begun. So let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. Lisa says Carly will fight tooth and nail to keep her mother at that cemetery, just to battle that woman. Yes, Dante was in Turkey. He helped Dev, who helped him while he was in Turkey. And Dev was ultimately the one that led Sonny, you know, the escape for Sonny. Do you think, I don't think it's Gregory. I don't either. Alexis is asking for trouble with this letter to the serial killer. I honestly believe that. You don't get involved with stuff like that. Willie says, and I don't quite understand your comment, Willie, stay or her dad that in hospital. So you may need to clarify your comment, Willie. Phyllis says, why is Carly all of a sudden acting like she cared for her mother's grave? Look at the way it looked. She didn't even have anyone keeping it clean. And if the plane had not landed there, she wouldn't have even known that the state was moved it. She wouldn't have. All of the money she had, she could have paid a caretaker to keep it clean. And then Lisa responded or replied to Phyllis, said, well, maybe Jason was the one taking care of it since he was the person of contact. That could have been it. And, you know, now that Jason's dead, his accounts aren't sending out payments anymore. But no, you want to know why I say no? Jason was presumed dead. This isn't the first time. Her mother died years ago. Does anybody remember when, what year or what was happening when Carly somehow got word that her mother was her adoptive mother was dead, or when she came to town was, I don't know. I don't know. So anybody know any history on Carly's adoptive mother? Chime in, because I could tell you this. Jason was presumed dead when before he even found out that Danny was his son. I think he had just found out that day, and then he went on the pier and boom, he got shot. So Jason's been gone. That grave was not taken care of for a long time. Okay. And then Brando was hooked, laced with poison. Didn't nobody come in the room but family. Remember, Miss Wu had Brad poison Peter in jail. Yeah, but now we're finding out it's a different kind of poison. How would they know the hook was laced? Why didn't they test the hook? Or when they need to test the hook for poison too? I kind of think perhaps maybe the puncture site could have the signs of the injection, or it entered his blood. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's how they found out. Forensics can kind of tell when something was laced with something, and maybe around the site, especially that kind of poison, venom poison, maybe it got, bumpy or whatever. I don't know, but soap opera medicine, they knew. Okay. They knew. Let's see. My personal opinion, speculation, and this is from Hello There. No. Hello There says, this was in yesterday's show. At the end, the report showed the hook was laced with poison. Yep. My personal opinion, speculation, it was falsified to cover up another way that Brando was killed. Could be. I mean, they're really trying to throw us off our game with this whodunit. So yeah, that could be. That could be. Cynthia says, I think it's Rory, the hook killer. I don't know about that, Cynthia, but anything's possible, right? Can't stand to watch Michael Willow Carly. Michael Willow Carly she used to like Curtis, but now he's so wimpy. And Finn is the same way. Finn's always been wimpy though. Nicholas needs to go away. Bring another Trina in. I got used to this Trina. I really did. Give Sasha a break. She never liked Elizabeth. She never liked Elizabeth. Hello There says, I think the whole hook had poison on it is fake. Oh, really? Somehow either a doctor at GH or Jordan fixed that report. Nah, I don't think Jordan fixed the report. Jordan was standing right there when police, they don't have domain over medical records like that to where they can have them changed like that. Let me see. The writers are playing us fans really good on this one. Yes, they are. They're kind of messing us up with this. The whole thing in the beginning of Jordan approaching behind Anna with that hook, that was a little bit creepy, wasn't it? What was going on with that? Maybe Jordan is not the hook killer. And then we have Lisa. Lisa said, Jordan has no reason to hurt Ava or Brando. Jordan was at the police station with Dante when she received the call on Brando's attack. Yes, she was. She was not at the Quartermain picnic until after they got word about Ava. That is true. Hello There says, we don't know that. Oh, we don't know that probably because the writers may twist history so that everything is always as it seems at first. Yeah, they do sometimes change things at the end, and we're like, that's not how that happened. And then Adriana says, with Brando being poisoned, I believe that he did recognize the hooker, and when he was struck, I thought was why me, or his thought was why me. He was in great shock and couldn't remember but the killer didn't know that. Perhaps Chase will help catch the killer and get reinstated behind that. You know what? We shall see. If it doesn't turn out to be Dex, perhaps it will bring Sonny, the mob boss, back. Yeah, we need Sonny to get a little more ruthless. I agree that the interaction uh, is great and good idea and fun. I think with us trying to figure out the whodunit, she likes that interaction. It is a lot of fun. And I like reading you all's comments. Devlin says, yes, you were right. Dante was in Turkey. I heard that Cop Rory is supposed to be next. What? Rory is supposed to be leaving. I liked Rory, but you know what? He is expendable. Yes, it would be wonderful if baby Liam or Mike Corbin could have been there to take Brando to heaven. I would have liked the exit scene like that too. Thank you for your review. And everybody have a wonderful night. You are welcome, welcome. And Sandy says, I love Miss Wu. Curtis better be careful. Selena is slowly moving in. Yes, she is. Jordan admits she still loves Curtis and she's going to find it hard to keep the secret. Yep, she should tell. Is it Bobby? Yeah, Bobby Spencer was Carly's mother, but Bobby gave Carly up for adoption. Bobby worked in Aunt Ruby's bed and breakfast. In Aunt Ruby's boarding house. And Bobby got pregnant and gave Carly up for adoption. And she was raised, she was raised by Virginia. And Lisa says, yes, Virginia was Carly's adopted mother. That's why when Carly first came to town, she was Nell. She was yet another Nell when she first came to Port Charles. Her main mission was to destroy Bobby, destroy her relationship, destroy everything that Bobby had. And she actually did. She set out to do just that, you know. Carly did some things. From what I remember, she seduced Bobby's husband and was trying to take him because he was smitten with Carly. And I think she got pregnant by him and lost the baby, or she lied that she was pregnant with him. And I just can't think of Bobby's husband's name. It was BJ's father. BJ was him and Bobby's daughter, the one that died. I think BJ got hit by a car. BJ died and Maxie got BJ's heart. But anyway, Carly she was horrible, horrible. And Jason was one of the first people she met at Jake's. So yes, yeah, Carly had a bone to pick because you gave me away, that kind of thing. But over the years, she and Bobby were able to build a relationship. So that is it for Comic Corners. Thank you so much for your participation. It does seem like we are talking to each other about the stories. So I will be back tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be Cliffhanger Friday, but with this whole serial killer thing going on, it could be a cliffhanger tomorrow. So I will be back and let's find out.